Hi everyone, my name is Alexis Cate. I am a licensed clinical social worker and I specialize in trauma therapy. Today I am here to talk to you about betrayal trauma. Betrayal trauma occurs when a person or an institution with whom you've had reasonable expectations for goes against those expectations in a way that causes you psychological pain and suffering. Trauma can impact us in many different ways, and also the type of trauma that we experience can ultimately impact how we experience trauma as well. For example, if we are rear ended in a car accident, that may not have as profound of an effect on us as learning that our spouse of 20 years is cheating on us with our best friend. Here are the 4 types of betrayal trauma. First, we have parental, and this is when a parent or guardian, caregiver, whom is supposed to support your basic needs and offer you love and care, goes against that and ultimately abuses or mistreats you in some way. We also have intimate partner betrayal trauma, and this is with a partner with whom you have put so much trust in, ultimately goes against that by cheating on you emotionally or physically. It can also occur with a partner who has an addiction to sex or pornography, or both. Institutional betrayal trauma can occur in educational institutions, the healthcare system, the military, just to name a few. And lastly, we have interpersonal betrayal trauma, and this is when a trusted friend, peer, or ally with whom you have put some level of trust in destroys that trust in a number of different ways. Betrayal trauma does significantly impact the mind and the body, so here are symptoms of betrayal trauma to just be a little bit more mindful of. First, we have alexithymia, and this is when it is really difficult or you're feeling unable to truly recognize and understand your emotions. We also have physical symptoms, and these physical symptoms are best described in Dr. Bessel van der Kolk's The Body Keeps the Score. He really expanded upon the fact that trauma is something that is truly experienced in the body, and that our mind often does safeguard against the experience of trauma in a number of different ways, such as defense mechanisms. Physical symptoms of betrayal trauma can include stomach aches, back aches, headaches, sleep difficulties, to name a few. We also have the experience of increased dissociation, and dissociation is when we're feeling zoned out, when we feel as if we're walking through life in a fog. The last 2 to be cognizant of are anxiety and depression. Anxiety can occur in a more generalized fashion or more specific to the experience that we've had of betrayal trauma, such as relationship anxiety. With depression, trauma is a very isolating experience, so therefore depressive symptoms are more likely. If you are suffering from betrayal trauma, it can feel really difficult to see your life as bright and happy and fulfilling again. This does not necessarily have to be the case, although it is completely a natural response to going through a very unnatural and difficult circumstance such as trauma. Here are 5 tips to support your healing journey through betrayal trauma. First, we have the practice of mindfulness. Mindfulness is a beautiful practice. It's not about clearing our mind, and it's not necessarily about trying to alter our thoughts. It's really about noticing ourselves in the present moment and walking through the present moment with compassion rather than judgment. For example, one quick and easy, user-friendly grounding technique that is very mindful is to utilize your 5 senses to notice what is happening around you. So I see a blue painting with gold streaks. We also have taking care of our body. Our physical and mental health truly are intimately connected, so trying to have a pretty decent routine with respect to taking care of your physical self can be very beneficial. Here are some tips of how to take better care of your body when going through betrayal trauma. You can start by making sure that you're drinking plenty of water, making sure that you're getting adequate sleep, eating a nourishing meal that's packed full of vegetables and essential nutrients, and also even finding a type of exercise that feels really rejuvenating for you. Next, we have getting a physical. It can be so difficult, so embarrassing to have to get STD and STI screening when you have experienced sexual betrayal trauma. At the same time, it is also so important to ensure your well-being first and foremost. So checking in with your primary care doctor or your gynecologist to get this screening done is a really great way just to have your own peace of mind. Then we have pampering yourself. Bubble baths and pedicures and manicures are great. There's also some other ways that we can pamper ourselves that are intentional as well, such as getting a massage, doing different types of body work like acupuncture, chiropractic care, or reflexology. Not only do these help us to feel better in the moment, they can also support our physical health in the long run. Another way to pamper ourselves is to truly connect with a person in our life that we do genuinely love and care for and do feel that we can continue to trust. As I mentioned before, trauma can be very isolating, so reconnecting and ensuring we maintain a connection with a person we trust is very rejuvenating for our soul. Trying a variety of different calming activities can be really beneficial, such as mindful activities that also include breath work, such as yoga, Tai Chi, Pilates, or martial arts. We also have different types of intentional breath work, such as deep belly breathing or progressive muscle relaxation. All calming activities are really beneficial in terms of ensuring that we are healing our central nervous system that is often activated when we are experiencing trauma. For my final thoughts on betrayal trauma, I wanted to share that it is a healing journey and is not a healing journey that you have to walk through alone. It can be really beneficial to seek professional support when going through the motions of betrayal trauma. And this is not because you are someone that needs to be fixed. It is only because you are worth the investment in yourself and in your healing. Thank you for being here and take care.